Welcome back to Post and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Saxony. We're still trying to go for a custom achievement. The Saxon Federation, we have to have 75 princes in the Holy Roman Empire while following a whole bunch of rules about expansion. Currently we're in two nice guy wars, which, you know, never the nicest war to be in, surprisingly. We are helping our French friends eat a bunch of Castilian land, which, I mean, we had to make a choice there, and I guess it's the better choice, but I don't love helping those guys expand. We don't have tons of war participation, but some. Maybe we're gonna get something for it. Seems unlikely, but maybe. We got that from fighting a bunch of Swedes up here. And we're also in a war defending the Danish against the Dithmarschen invasion. We declared support, or what is it? We warned the Dithmarschen not to go to war when we got a pop-up about them planning to, and they still went, and so now they're fighting us in addition to that Danish alliance, which isn't really much of an alliance at all. Unfortunately, our troops are a bit locked in behind the Lübeckian fort up here, and meanwhile our forts are being taken down. I haven't actually checked into whether there's a way we military access our way through Hamburg, which there probably is. And I should have done that earlier, now that I realized that that would be an option. Because I should be able to walk to Hamburg, and then if I get military access through Lüneburg, I should be able to deal with these guys down here. And why wouldn't Lüneburg give me military access, right? And they will. Once I have a diplomat, give me that access. Yeah. Definitely something I should have done earlier, just not something I realized I could do. I might still be in time to save Münster, probably to save Braunschweig, maybe Münster. Obviously we want to drop that military access as soon as we can, because right now we're paying in dip for it. We didn't actually need the one to Lüneburg, because I'm an idiot. The Palatinate just got pieced out, oh. War apps. Okay, that's actually fine. It's good for us. Why is it good for us? Because we no longer have to worry about the war score generated from that. They got unlucky there. They didn't get it at 35%. We might just make it in time. Damnation, trade league, something, something. We kinda want... this guy to be here ready for our battle. I also want to not die to these Swedes. We do still have the fort in Königsberg, so I hope that's enough. You guys do need to continue moving. Merge and move. Merge and move, guys. Merge and move. Now my general should be available. The general will see you now. You can walk to Stade. You can cancel military access to here. On the 10th of September, I guess, because we don't need it, and we're gonna punch these people out of Münster. Cool. 10th of September, give me the 10th. Wait. Lüneburg. 11th, fudge. Cancel. There. Sweden, discover the diplomat. We've lost the siege of Antwerpia. Okay. I don't know why I had control of that. Or do I get messages about the French losing their sieges too? Maybe I do. Maybe that's what happened. There was just a rebel stack sieging back some land that the French had taken. You guys are forced marching. I might have to run from Stade. Let's run from Stade. I don't want to lose my one stack to random Lübeckians. Let's just go to Lübeck itself, where we should be safe. Adelsburg became Swedish, yeah. It's just because the French are not ever piecing out. So this should be the end of... well, it's not going to be the end of the Dithmarschen stack, but they shouldn't really have anywhere to run. Well, it's not quite true. It's not quite true. Now you're going north. Interesting. Pretty long battle. Pretty... yeah, losses are fine. Want to complain about the losses, but really... nothing to complain about there. And I think I throw these Savoyards out of my land. Or maybe I just kill these Brunswickians real quick. Because they did actually stop in Brunswick itself. Which seems to me like it's a bad idea. And these guys stopped in Stade, yes. Stopped in Stade, which is also groovy. I'm gonna probably run that shift consolidate on these. And then pop them. And now, what do I need to fight these Lübeckians? Let's run with, I don't know, 10 and 2 must be enough. If you go north, deal with Lübeck, and you go over scaring those Savoyards. They're probably gonna run when they see me coming anyway. And then I'm gonna try to catch these guys in Holstein, and they're running away anyway. Okay, I think you're there. Do you have maneuver? You do. When can I be in Holstein? Not quite in time, but yeah. I think I'm gonna let them run north here. Well, I don't need to do that anymore. Just have you go there. And then now that you decide to go that way, I'm gonna let them lock in. Ah, they're not. Fine. Let's send backup. Because we just took a bad river crossing for no reason. And that's gonna be okay. And then I need to scare you, Savoyards. You're not scared yet. Why are you not entertained? So there goes Lübeck, or the Lübeckian troops. I guess you're running to Stade, where you can chase them, and then you can go south or something. Let's grab me a general, an available one. The one from here, the one that's going to Lübeck. Neither of them is going to Lübeck, both of them are going to Holstein. Fine. The one from the bigger army, which is the Armee von Cleve, Alfred Arnim. There you go, Alfred. Go beating on some Savoyards. And then either we catch these in Stade, or we do not. Then I assume we're going to catch them in Hoya, because I don't think they have much anywhere else to run. Oh, they do. There's Danzig finally. Cool. You ran there, and they're going to Paderborn. Now, what do we do here? I mean, I guess right now it's fine if they sit on Königsberg. They don't even have a blockade going right now, so it's going to be a difficult time for them, which is the best time for our enemies. Eruption of Juana Putina. It has erupted. Okay, now we've thrown essentially all the people out of our country. The French are going east, which is awesome. I don't feel like I want to go and fight Savoy in its own country. What do I? How are we doing enemy-wise here? Still a bunch of troops in the game. Most are Swedes. Wait, is this the wrong war? Is this not the Savoyan War? It is. But there are not a lot of Savoyards left. So I guess I do send the army straight at Savoy itself. Into the heart of the enemy. And Pomerania just got pieced out by the Danes. Blah, blah. Pomerania will pay ducats to Saxony. Interesting. Why does it say Saxony? And I guess because we're getting all of them, but interesting. And odd. Now, if you could deal with these guys somehow. There go you, and then I guess it doesn't matter whether I fight them in Hanover or in Hoya. I guess I just walk to Hoya because they can't really go anywhere from Hanover. I guess they can go north apparently. So is this a thing where I would be supposed to separate piece? Because we could probably separate piece the Dithmarscheni here, right? They are the war leader. We could say, hey, give me Holstein. Reduce our Denmark's trust by 10, but that doesn't matter. Coalition is apparently a thing, but not really. And they're not quite interested yet. And would have to pay a bunch of dip for it. On the other hand, we are the ones who have all the war's participation, right? 89%. So they might just give us land anyway. I don't know that they will. They probably won't. It is the AI after all. It feels like they should. And I don't feel like paying dip right now. We can just come back. If they just do a stupid piece, then we can just come back. Tier 6. Absolutism and constitutionalism. Plus 5 states. Good. Minimum autonomy in territories. Good. I always end up doing the states. I think we're doing the same here. Yes, if you're really big, then that might actually be better. Lübeck just got peace out. War reps for Denmark. Trees with Dithmarschen. Pay me money. And we get the prestige for it. I mean, the reason we're in this war is that we want to prevent the Danish from being eaten. And that, at least, we're doing. I like how the French just ignore the Swedes here. They just, maybe just march past. Tolerance, Maymark is rich. Plus 1 base tax. I like it. Give me that tolerance, that good old tolerance. And now you're gonna start sieging down Königsberg again? Not yet, no. Interesting. That they gave up the siege of Königsberg and just decided to start sieging around the stuff? Interesting and odd. Does that reduce my war participation? I don't know that it should. But I don't believe we have enough to get anything here. Oof. Spent a lot to buy clergy loyalty. That doesn't seem right. Oh, let's just have them gain influence. That's fine. Speaking of, how are we doing on... You do not need to be milked. And we don't have nobles anymore because I got rid of them all. Turned them into a parliament. Or gave them up in favor of a parliament, I guess. Are there still Savoyards, or did I murder them all? No, there's still Savoyards around. So maybe having some sort of a siege stack is okay. But the size is a bit sizable. Let's go with 10 guys, I guess. The rest sit in line A. Just waiting to punch. And still wouldn't be separate piece. Whoa, they're even less happy now. Demands exceed war score. Oh, the general war score is lower now because of those separate pieces. This is annoying because I can't really do anything with those 30,000 Swedes in the back up there. It's also farmland, so we won't get anything. And they have maneuver, yeah. Tough. Right. This had me confused, still has me confused. I discussed war enthusiasm like a couple of episodes ago, and Bisa posted in the comments that negative war enthusiasm does matter a lot, and not just whether it's low or not. And I tried to read up on it on the wiki, and it was just confusing. So what the wiki said, on the one hand, is that this is just a sort of a accumulation of negative factors for peace. And they should be the same as in the peace deal. Then it also said that if you have positive enthusiasm, it counts negative against reasons for peace. Didn't say anything about negative, so I'm confused. So right now I have it's war exhaustion, besieged, military strength, and alliances, and it ends up at -8. And if I look at the peace with these guys, it is not all of those things, right? There's war exhaustion, there is occupied and besieged provinces, there's their strength, but that's not the same as relative strength of alliances. And what was number 4? Occupied and besieged is not a factor in peace deals. And we do not see a modifier here for it being below 0. Right? There's no -7 for having the thing. So it feels to me as if being below 0 here does not matter. Here, on the exhaustion. On the other hand, if we look at Great Britain, they have high enthusiasm, 27. And if we look at a peace with the Brits, we can't because we're not allowed to. Damn it. There goes my science. Anybody in here that I could make a peace with? No, everybody said low. Fine. Can't finish my science. But it looks already as if negative enthusiasm is no longer helpful. It doesn't do anything. It seems to me. Individual parts that lead to negative enthusiasm might be relevant, but the just general fact that it's negative, or the amount of negativity does not seem to matter. I think I'm going to bring my troops to the Eastern Front here, so we can handle those Swedes at some point. Beaten them before, we can beat them again. We would need one of our good generals. What I should probably be doing right now, let's grab... I mean, this is a horrible siege stack anyway, we don't need those people on there. So I'm going to reduce to 4. Get the rest out. And then... it's 1 siege pip guy, you also 1 siege pip guy, right. So let's grab 1 siege pip, Franz Xaver. Have him be on the siege. Once he arrives on the siege, we're going to go and rebalance, reorganize, new siege stack, get you out, so we can send him to the front with his actual combat pips. And they realize there's backup coming, and they are moving around their troops, which is great. Do I have enough? No. Let's not have everybody sit in there, unless we feel like sitting on top shell there. I mean, I guess I can move you in there and you in here. That is fine. And that leads to them being at least confused. Are the French on Stockholm yet? No, where's that big French stack? Oh, there they are. Trapped on Ursel. Of course you are. Oh my. Why is the AI never this bad when they play against me? I'm not sure that they actually aren't, but... I think I'm just gonna get in here. 20 cannons. Are we actually gonna get outflanked in the front row? We have mines helping, so probably not, no. And then we have more cannons and we have the bigger guy. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And we could technically, as long as these 30 guys are not in there, we have the maneuver advantage. But we will lose it immediately, of course. But still, this should be fine, I assume. Quick look. I have cannons in the front row because the AI is... There's people here. They just came a day later. Don't put my cannons in the front row, you... It's gonna be expensive. I think we're winning this, especially if they roll zeros. But that is just not nice. Ow. Ow. I mean, we rolled a 0 this time. It's actually a close one. Whew. Look, we lost 2,000 cannons just because the AI couldn't deploy properly. I don't even know why it would have happened that way. They should never put cannons in the front row if there's room in the back row. And there was, right? We had enough front row to guard all the cannons, so they should never have been in the front. I don't know why that happened. Huh. We killed very even numbers here. Which I guess is good insofar as that now we have them on the run. Yeah, we lost the siege of Antwerpen to rebels, which is fine. What kind of rebels are they anyway? Brabantian. You go, Brabantian separatists. Maybe this time we can have something happen here. Fortunately, the fort in Königsberg does not stop the enemy from running completely. What do we do with this? I think we immediately build a siege stack for Revel. And have the rest quickly backfill the land here. These should be running a good piece. I don't know where they're running. They have an odd way of running here, but it's probably still fine. The real question is, do we free the French? And I guess we are. It feels wrong, but I mean, they are on our side technically, right? So I'm gonna go here, take control of Goldingen. So once they take control of Ursel, if they ever do, they can actually move out. Because we control both sides then. Do I have to watch any other wars? I mean, technically I'm sieging stuff down here. I actually did already siege stuff down here, nice. Occupied by Saxony, good, good, good. Now we could now peace out Dithmarschen, just at the cost of a bit of trust of the Danes. But then the Danes would actually have to fight whatever's left of the alliance, which would kill them. Would just be some random Savoids coming up and killing them, right? There's still enemies here. Yeah, the Brits would just land at some point and then it would be over, these guys. So if our plan, and our original plan was to keep the Danes alive, and if that's our goal, then we should not separate peace here, because they would just die. Oh, you didn't run far, did you? That's something we need to watch out for, because they could hit my 4.9 stack here. Probably won't, but they could. Get the Siege of Brunswick, we have a free general again. The other one is busy in Savoy. Probably move my guys here, and probably don't have people to attach. Just for attrition reasons. If the French ever stop being stupid, they will now be able to leave once I take Goldingen. But they are French. So, fat chance of that is there. I think what's happening, maybe now they're gonna do it. I think what was happening earlier is that the Swedes kept moving their fleet. And then the French saw a chance to get out. And were like, ooh, let's move, stop our siege here. And then the Swedes came back. Which is actually quite clever considering it's AI. I do like it. There is Brunswick pieced out, probably for money for us, right? War reps to Denmark, annul treaties with Dithmarschen, pay ducats to me. Yeah. Brabantian separatists still doing their thing. 6,000 Savoyards running around close to my country. Let's just put some people against them. We're actually out of manpower. I did not realize that, but apparently fighting 2 big wars is a thing. With a bunch of sieges and battles and stuff. How much in debt are we? Debt. A lot. A lot in debt. Right now I only see one way of stopping that. There goes Savoy. Peaced out. War reps to Denmark. And money to me. Yes. As they do. Let's go north here. I definitely do not need to go to Castile, sieging their stuff down. So sending my troops home is absolutely fine. You no longer need to be doing any of that. So there should be... Oh, that's the French piece. Nice. See what happened here. Castile received Vizcaya, Cantabria, Rioja, Henao, Luxemburgo, Franco Condado, Navarra, and Pyrenees. I think only one of these is close to me. I think only Luxembourg. which is unfortunately an empire province, so even more French. Don't like it. We gain some power protection, which is sweet, and release Liège as a sovereign state. Good. I like that. They didn't give me any land. It's bad. They owe me some favors now. That's something. I mean, having 10 favors with the French means we can call them in to a war, and that is obviously, it's quite the hammer. And these are not my hammer. What just happened? Evil sound, but it's just trade conflict against Augsburg. Which, you know, /care. How do those Brits feel? I mean, they're gonna want to stay in this war forever. 23, I mean, they're about to go to medium because of revolts at home. Well, we're gonna have to wait like 21 years before any of this goes to actual bad. But then Dithmarschen should be peace-outable. Question is if the Danes realize that. Are my guys making money? No, you're not. I meant to say my guys. Whatever you just heard there, I meant to say my guys. Nothing else was said, ever. Lost my claim on Amsterdam. I mean, I do have some Spanish work. I think I wanted the Gelre one, right? And then, I mean, Amsterdam it's tempting. Once we have the Spanish work. At someday I'm gonna go to war with the Dutch. I have by now gotten rid of the culture, right? So we can go to war. Wasn't there another reason? There was something else happening that then stopped me again from going to war. What was that? Or was that the culture in Oversticht? I feel like there was another thing. But they have no friends right now. Or was it just me being slightly overextended after I did that war against the Danish and therefore no longer quite as interested in doing the thing? Maybe that's what went on there. Family secret. Ugh. Spend 20 prestige. Don't want even less claim strength on my already badly claimed heir. What do we do here? How is my aggressive expansion? Oh, that's not a thing anymore. Is it? I mean, 24 on Lüneburg, 21. It's almost 0 around here, except for, well, the Dutch, I guess. Yeah, we're actually not in a horrible shape that way. I think we can go to war with the Dutch. Unless I'm forgetting something. I don't think I'm forgetting something. They are mostly the correct religion, and we don't have reformed land, so even if we took Utrecht, it would be okay. And we have no Dutch land in our country, right? No. So I think it's correct. I think we can do it. I think I'm allowed to. Unless there's like Rhenish or something, there's Flemish. Flemish is fine. Yeah, I think we're good now. I think it's just that the Danish thing took some time. Or took some of my focus. What about Bremen though? I mean, Bremen is not particularly powerful, but it does need handling. It requires handling. Did I just go straight to war? I feel like I go straight to war. How much do I need for another claim? Probably a lot. 30. Do we wait for another claim at risk of them getting a friend? Still don't know what I'm actually going to take, do I? Limburg would be Gelre, as would be Gelre, so I could take one of those. And still have a chance of releasing Gelre later. Yeah, there's tons of Gelre land, right? There's even Utrecht land here. So we could go ahead and take like Gelre and Utrecht and still release the people down there. No, it's in my own state, which, you know, maybe it's not a thing I want to do. I mean, it's in my future own state. Den Haag here is Holland, as is Amsterdam. Both of which are really good if we care about trade in the English Channel. I mean, they're really good, period. And they're especially good for trade in the English Channel, which we don't super care about right now. But is there also a Hollandian core here on Zealand? I hope so. There is. So we could take Amsterdam and Den Haag and still be okay. Are you? You're in the Empire, so people are gonna care. How is it only 30 to make a claim? It's 35 to make a claim. I think I don't. I think if I want to take Amsterdam, I can pay dip for it. It's fine-ish. Yeah, let's just go. Let's bring the guy home. Let's not bring the guy home. Let's declare war. We might need a war to hide the coring later, but that's for future me to think about. Take Galway. I'm not going to call in the French. Don't need to. And let's go beat up some Dutch, shall we? Now I have no idea where the Dutch armies are. I lost a claim on Sternberg and Neumark. That means we need to... Yeah, at some point I need to go spying on the Austrians again. But I'm kind of glad to have my guys improving relations with the outraged guys. They're all the Dutch enemies. I don't think I can hit them there because they're protected by Den Haag. And you do have an extra fleet right here. So we can't go and blockade the coast of Holland here. So they could theoretically go get access through Friesland and get in there. Where did the Bremenese people go? There they went. Siege stack. No. Wait, I can't get there? Why can I not? Oh, because we can't walk this way because of Bremen. I get it. Lübeck, will you give me military access? And then I'm probably going to cancel the one through Hamburg. And then we're going to walk this way, kill the Bremen troops. Already set up a small siege stack for... I mean, I guess 5 cannons. For Bremen itself. Oh, we need more. We're actually going to need everybody. We're going to need 8 people here. Fine. Let's not keep all the zeros, though. If we ever get manpower, then they need to be reinforced. Or they need to be able to inland where they can quickly reinforce. Yes, I don't have manpower. I really want manpower. Should I drop some? I should probably drop some of my thingy-mabob, right? Professionalism. Well, I don't like it. But I have no manpower. So... it's probably not even enough. It's not. But this way at least I can have some people trickle back to my troops. So I guess the Danes are waiting for a change in war score here. But that's not gonna happen as long as the Brits are still in the war. Now I don't know if the Brits are ever gonna land any troops. So far it doesn't feel like they're going to, but it's the AI, they can always just change their mind. Let's get enough people on that siege. Let's get you south. And I should be sieging down Den Haag. I should also not be overcapping on dip. And I should not be making these videos longer than 30 minutes. All the things, right? Let's really quickly spend a tiny bit of diplomatic stuff, just so I don't forget at the start of next episode. Here, you have a click. There you go, Cleves. And then we're gonna deal with the rest next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you're seeing, please do smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, comment section.